Hello, everybody. What a great show we have for you today.
A very exciting show. You have no idea.
Yes. If you have a messy desk, and a lot of us do, you'll want to stay tuned because our expert organizer is going to whip you into shape or whip us into shape.
That is right. Plus, there is a huge event coming, of course, the home show, which is going to be a ton of fun. But we have a table full of goodies to give away. Take a look at those because they are so awesome. And if you want one of them, which you know you do, you have to keep watching the entire show. You'll have to watch it all. And if you can answer our 3 questions, you could win. And when I say watch it all, I mean pay attention to details. Hint, hint. Okay, all right, I won't say anything else.
Don't tell them too much.
Hint, hint, details.
Alice is nicer than me.
I know. I was like, I just want to give them the hint.
I want you to work for it.
I know. I'm like, no. I know.
Well, this is consumer expert Lucy Biggers, who will tell us all about those great products later on in the show.
But you may recognize Lucy from the True TV reality show Breaking Greenville. It takes you behind the scenes or the cameras of 2 rival news stations in Greenville, Mississippi, which we know all about that. We're in a news station. Take a look.
All right, so you better bring the energy this morning. This is the morning show.
See, that's your job.
I love it. It's so nice to have you here.
Face.
I've been watching the show even before I knew you were coming on. I've been watching because
do you like it?
I do like it. I started, of course, in TV in a small market, as most of us do.
Yeah.
So I can relate to a lot of it. So what is it like having the extra cameras there following you around?
It was really an adjustment at first. They were there shooting for about 2 months in the beginning of the summer, and you know, you're used to playing to your audience, your local audience at home, and so you have sort of the, you know, when the commercial breaks are, and you know the schedule, you have it down pat. But then, you know, there's cameras rolling all the time, even on the commercials when sometimes you're joking around or you're messing up or things like that. So it was definitely an adjustment, and I had to kind of like create a headspace where I was playing to the local audience then, but then thinking, oh gosh,
how does this look?
This is airing on national TV in a few months. So it was an interesting experience and really unique experience.
When they first came to you with the idea that they were going to, did you know when you came to the station?
No, so I was at the station. It was my first job out of college. I went and did the whole local news thing, and it was sort of a mutual choice. They contacted the production company, contacted a bunch of local stations, and for whatever reason, my bosses thought it'd be a great idea. So we did a mutual sort of Skype interview thing, and so they were kind of mutually picking us, and we were, you know, showing them our personalities. But I'm so happy that they did it because it's been a really fun experience, and it's been really well received in Greenville, and we're all having a lot of fun. You know, you get to see your coworkers, and you kind of appreciate them. The things that annoyed me a few months ago now are funny.
Okay. Is the drama real or fake? We just have
I need to know.
Well, you know, there's not that much drama in there.
There really isn't compared to a lot of other reality shows. There really isn't.
There's not really showdowns, but I would say that, you know, there's reality TV, so there's a little bit of an escalation. You know, you're forced to sort of say like, I'm taking them down, but it is real that you're competitive with your competition in the market.
Right.
You want to get the ratings. You want to be the first on the scene. So all of that is really true. And I mean, you guys work in TV. You know, it's made for TV. Like all the things that happen here with the camera deadlines and all the different personalities, it makes for a great reality show.
Okay, that photographer who wanted to do that segment called...
What's that you said?
What's that you said?
David.
That was real?
Yes, that's David. And
that cracked me up.
My desk I share with David, and I would just be like, oh, Lord, David.
Oh, my gosh.
He always is singing and performing, and I always am saying, he wants to be in front of the camera so bad.
The favorite scene I saw was when you put your foot on the pedal because you had to run your own teleprompter.
Yeah, we run our own teleprompter, so our scripts that roll above the camera, you know what a teleprompter is. I have this cadence under the desk where you hit it and it moves, and you hit it and it stops.
She did it herself, Philip.
Yeah, I've had to do that.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, it's hard, but then you get used to it. It's sort of muscle memory.
You can't blame anybody but yourself.
No.
Teleprompter's not the right place.
We're going to keep you around for some interesting topics that we've got going on this morning. So a Singapore restaurant has a kind of an interesting thing. Can you imagine having flying robots delivering your food?
I can.
Yes.
Now I can.
Now you can, right? In this technology day and age. Take a look at these. They're unusual waiters that will navigate using infrared sensors placed around the restaurant. If you can imagine this coming to the U.S., I would just die, I think. They're going to be whizzing above your head. They're chartered by a computer, and apparently they can carry food and drinks up to about 2 pints of beer, a pizza, and 2 glasses of wine.
That's cool,
That's
but is the food
insane.
good?
Is the food good? Right. That's a
Good
valid
question.
point.
I'm afraid it would spill on someone's head as they're flying over.
I know. I thought it was a little strange, but I did think it would be cool. They said there's a chance the U.S. may take on to this, but right now Singapore in the fall.
Singapore is so innovative.
They
We
are
always have so many cool chat topics that
Always.
originate in Singapore or somewhere in
Always.
Asia.
Yes, okay. Well, let's talk about Valentine's Day. This is a little bit exciting. Well, how was your Valentine's Day?
What was my Valentine's? Uneventful, obviously.
Uneventful?
I can't remember.
She's like, what was my Valentine's Day? Well, there is a woman out there who is suing a restaurant for ruining her Valentine's
What?
Day. Yes, she seeks $100,000 in damages from a cafe called Enzo's Italiano. And it's a woman named Kathleen Hampton. She made a reservation for 2, but her husband was still full, she says, from lunch and decided not to go. To me, I think that's the problem.
Is
Your
it-
husband didn't go with you to...
Right.
She should sue
dinner.
him.
Yeah, so she should sue her husband.
Yeah. So what did the
Eating
restaurant do
before.
wrong? What?
She says the restaurant didn't seat her. They sat everybody that was couples, and because she came alone, they didn't seat her right away. Which I could see that happening because I think sometimes restaurants are like, let's just get the couples
But
in.
that's,
But that's wrong if she
that's
had a
par for the
reservation.
course,
Yeah. So
Huh.
she was like, they sat everybody else, and then they weren't nice to me, and they didn't.
She needs to
give
get
me
thicker
attention.
skin.
But I think it's she's mad at her husband. He left. I mean, he didn't go
She's
with her.
projecting this out. She should probably look,
Right?
with her husband.
That
about
is
this.
true, but at the same time, she had a reservation, right?
Yeah. She did have a
A
reservation.
reservation's a
$100,000?
reservation.
So
Yeah,
maybe
that's
she
a bit
should,
much.
right? So she shouldn't have been passed up just because
Yeah.
she was one person.
Right, maybe the cost of the meal.
If you need an attorney, Valanda is available.
No, no, no.
Just kidding.
Well,
I loved your case, though. I loved your side of the case.
Okay, thank you.